I'm Davey. I'm awesome. And welcome to the Comment Corner, where you guys make comments on my videos and I respond every week. And in between responding to your comments, I got banned from the secret cooking society. I kept spilling the beans. Woohoo! So, kicking it off this week with last week's Comment Corner, you like my stories. Daniel DeLeon69 started off with, I like the stories and movies you post on your channel. Heart. Thank you. I like uploading them. It's fun. It's exciting. I like to be creative. And I'm glad you guys enjoy it. Then my brother the Film Bestie commented, yes, your stories come out every week. For me to poop on! Yeah, that's pretty much what you do. Then the Film Bestie commented, my shoe size is 13. Big feet mean big IQ. Yeah! Yeah, Josh. I definitely believe your IQ is 13. Then Paul Jetto commented, she also slapped me when I asked if I could also have a Marianne. A Marianne? To your ginger girlfriend? Ginger! Marianne! I get it! French class! I tried to donate blood today, but I will not do that again. They ask way too many questions like, where'd you get it? Whose blood is this? Why isn't it a bucket?
I rather enjoyed that.
Then on my Davey's Awesome Stories, just add cheese. The Film Bestie kicked it off with, working for tips is a nightmare these days. Entitled people want you to risk your livelihood to do a service or bring them something forbidden by company policy, while security cameras surround you. If you refuse, they won't tip you. If you risk it, they tip $1 and act pious and proud to be big spenders. Basically, they are those wealthy people who pat their own backs because they tipped their butler a whole 2 quarters for their holiday bonus. However, I stand with you on this story, because I don't care where you go. Don't correct the customer. Unless they're being jerks. Well, that was the thing in the story. I wasn't being a jerk. I was being nice about it. And whether or not I did mess up, just fix it. I'm not the standard bearer for customer service, but I've been a server. Don't argue, just take care of it. But whereas I get you people are entitled about tipping these days it's getting worse with the servers. They're entitled about getting the tips. Like, I hear so much of this crap of, you should tip even if you get bad service. Why? Why should I give extra when you didn't even give me the bare minimum? I hate to break it to you, but as somebody who, yes, has lived on tips, I know for a fact tipping, also called gratuity, is gratitude for good service. Why should I be grateful for bad service? I'm sorry, the wage you guys actually make sucks, and I stand by them changing the laws so that they have to pay you a livable wage. But if you're barely going to do what's required, then I'm going to do what's required and just pay the check. Then, at least we're getting this done early, the J-Spud comment this week. I heard 40 cents extra, but what was after that? It sounded like gibberish. Possibly the language of Mordor. You need to speak up, sir. Try enunciation practice, because I could swear it came out like Fran Drescher speaking with a mouthful of Tide Pods. I also understand your apprehensions at leaving a tip. That's always the part that fills me with the most anxiety. Seriously, why are good people punished over the fact that these employers don't pay livable wages? It's tragic indeed. I had a memorial service last November for all the money I had to spend just tipping alone. Tears were shed, followed by my Aunt Gertie's anguished wailing. Although I'm suspicious that it had something to do with the Dominican gardener she was alone with in my bedroom. My poor cash gone and wailing aunt. It was a rough day for me. Thankfully, I had another hour at my uncle's deli, where I overcharged the occasional customer for extra pickles. They smelled funny. What I said was, 40 cents has never been a deal breaker for me. Hear those words and stew in it. Then Jay McCool commented, the worst example of people wanting tips for bad service is DoorDash and Uber Eats. They steal some of your food or forget your stuff and refuse to take care of it and then expect a tip. Not just a tip, but a tip to their liking. I had a girl threatening to take all of my food if I didn't tip her more because she thought it wasn't enough. Luckily, I was able to snatch it out of her hand before she took off with it and adjust her tip to 0 before it was too late. I was so angry I contacted DoorDash, but they refused to do anything about this. If I did something like that at a restaurant, I'd be fired on the spot. Never done delivery since. I feel you on that one. At this point, everybody's got a horror story about these delivery things. You're right about the messing up part. When I was a delivery driver for a pizza place, if we messed up your order in some way, yeah, we had to go back and fix it. they have no obligation to do so. The worst example was one time we ordered around 9 o'clock to be there around 11 for lunch. It didn't get there until after 2. And the guy gave us a BS excuse that there was a big line and he went back because they messed something up. But he forgot that we can actually track your phone and see what you're doing. He went to a Target across the street from where we were ordering from, and was there for a couple of hours with our food getting cold and gross in the back of his car. And what bothers me about that one is we didn't know at the time that you could go back and remove the tip. Then Jay McCool commented, "Why do people choose between sausage or bacon? Can't we love both? That's the world I want to live in." Me too, Jay. Me too. I went to visit my friend at his new house. He told me to make myself at home. So I threw him out. I don't like visitors. Then on my Navy's Awesome Wrestling, where I reviewed the documentary 20 Years Too Soon, the Superstar Billy Graham Story, in honor of the passing of Superstar Billy Graham that week, the Film Bestie commented, "I honestly thought he died years ago." Well, he didn't. Then Travis Tritt commented, "Good video and cool wall art. Thanks." Thank you. I do love the wall art. Most of it provided by my wife. As far as Travis Tritt, it says Travis Tritt. It has the picture of Travis Tritt. I don't want to say whether or not this is actually the Travis Tritt. I feel like if I say it isn't and it is, I might be in TROUBLE. Then Paul Jetto commented, "I never did get into the older guys. I started watching WWE around the time Steve Austin won the championship. Before that, I was mostly about WCW. Yeah, like I said, I wasn't a big fan of Superstar Billy Graham back in the day. He was before my time. I'm just now a fan of wrestling history. Or pretty much any history, actually." The checker at the grocery store asked me if I wanted my milk in a bag. I said no thanks, just leave it in the carton. Then on the Brothers Not Nubblers video, really? Where we discuss what makes us say, really? About Titanic 3D and X-Men, the Film Bestie commented, "Hey, I'm in this!" I know. Then the Film Bestie commented, "Dude, that guy reviewing next to you is hammered." Usually is. Oh wait, that's me! Yeah, that dude's got it going on. He is handsome, well endowed, married to a beautiful rubber woman who doesn't talk back and isn't a slap monkey like his mean brother. What an awesome guy that Film Bestie is. The awesome one is this one. And maybe your rubber woman doesn't talk back, but apparently she's promiscuous. Then the Film Bestie commented, "Anna Paquin. She's okay. But in that movie, if we're gonna somebody, would be Halle Berry. Just a little less after that really awful line." Then J Spud replied to the Film Bestie, basically meaning the Film Bestie replied to himself, saying, "I want to try this. Martha Stewart. Gaga, nice lady." Then Paul Jetto commented, "Still rocking your Mr. T bling?" Yeah, but some people think it's just for the videos. It's not. He walks around like that in real life. Then the Film Bestie commented, 384! That's right. Drunk comment coming your way. To a theater near you. Linnea Quigley. Hey! You got something on your chin. Haha, got ya. Go to bed. Then Jay McCool commented, "You know what happens to a toad when it's struck by lightning? Luke Wilson." Then Jay McCool commented, "You know what happens to a toad when it's struck by lightning? Harold's wife." What is this insanity? Then Jay McCool commented, "You know what happens to a toad when it's struck by lightning? My frog's legs get extra crispy." Sounds delicious. But I've lost my appetite from somebody mentioning Luke Wilson. I have a friend who steals noodles from the rich and gives them to the poor. He's Ramen Hood. So there you have it. That's Comic Corner this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, make sure to hit like, hit subscribe, hit the little bell so you get notifications for when I post new videos, and leave a comment of your own to be in next week's Comic Corner. Love you guys.